Okay, guys, so in the last video then we covered the 11th to the 15th. So I'm going to finish this one here now, going from the 18th to the 22nd, which was last week. So overall, from the 18th to the 22nd, there wasn't a huge amount of trades. I mean, we had a total of 7 trades in total. So it's a lot quieter that week than it was the week before. Performance-wise as well it's okay. I mean, there's a couple of nice winners in there, but overall for the week, I think it worked out roughly break even. I have to double check, but it wasn't as good as the week before, unfortunately. It does kind of make sense. I mean, there was a lot of bank holidays during that time, and there still is. To be honest, the market's probably going to be fairly quiet now until May. But we'll see how things go anyway. So this just jumps straight into it and see how we got along. So the first trade that we had on the 18th was on the pound Swiss franc, which I'll show you guys here. That was a sell trade. Looking for the market to drop down. Once again, very choppy conditions in here. We decided to close the trade early. It's very, 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 very small loss in compared to what we were actually potentially looking at. Once again, had we left that trade open, we definitely would have got stopped out for the small loss, for the full loss. So we ended up taking a very small loss here. It's instead of the whole whack, if you like. The next trade that we had was on the 19th. So we had 3 trades on the 19th for Euro Pound, Euro Swiss franc, and a Pound Swiss franc trade. Unfortunately, they all turned out to be losers, I'm afraid. But the first trade we had was on the Euro Pound, which I'll show you guys here. We were looking for a. Oops, I just completely messed up my charts. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, there we go. So the first one was on the Euro Pound. This is on the 19th. As you can see, we're looking for a sell there. The market pretty much just swallowed that one up. It took quite a while. I mean, we didn't get out the trade till the next day on the 20th, but unfortunately, that trade did get stopped out for a loss. The next trade that we had was on the Euro Swiss franc, which also unfortunately turned out to be a loser. We were looking for a sell trade here. It was pretty much the same sort of time. The market just moved up and ended up getting stopped out. And so there was 2 full stop losses on there. And the pound Swiss franc trade as well here also ended up being a full stop loss. We had 3 full stop losses on the 19th, which is pretty unfortunate, but like I said, that's the way it goes sometimes. Luckily, after that, though, the next day on the 20th, we did have a really, really, really nice winner on the Aussie, which did actually make up for that day, them 3 stop losses on that day. This Aussie trade actually made up for all of them, luckily. You can see this is the buy here. Stop loss at the time. I can't remember the exact risk reward ratio on here, but it was over the 1-to-3 mark. So we did actually end up coming all the way up here, and as you can see, taking profit there for the full amount. So it worked out to be a really, really nice trade. And like I said, that made up for the couple of dodgies before that this week. Then we had another trade on the 21st. We had 2 trades on the 21st, in fact. The first one was on the Euro Swiss franc, which was a sell trade, which we can see here. Unfortunately, as well, that was a loss. It wasn't a full loss, as you can see here, though. The market probably would have. I mean, this probably would have been quite broker dependent. But once we include the spread, chances are we would have taken the full stop loss on that one. So luckily we did close this trade a little bit early, and then they ended up taking a small loss as opposed to the full stop loss on that one. And then the last trade that we had that day was on the Euro Yen, which we should be able to see here. Once again, we were looking for a sell here. We decided to close the trade a little bit early. We took a tiny bit of profit, nothing too special. Had we left the trade, we possibly still be in the trade. Maybe would have been stopped out. Once again, it would have been quite broker dependent due to sort of spread and things like that. So it really would be depending on how that ended up working out. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So, I mean, to summarize again, I mean, the initial week, so I have to keep bringing up my calendar, so you might wonder what that white thing popping up at the bottom is. But between the 11th and the 15th, really, really good week of trading. And I said the 18th to the 22nd, which is the week just gone. As I say, it wasn't good, it wasn't bad, it was just, kind of neutral in the middle there. So we'll see how things go this week. I mean, overall, it's been a pretty decent month so far. And hopefully this week things will be good. But like I say, we do need to keep in mind that we've just got off of a 4-day weekend in most parts of Europe. I mean, it's not just the UK that we're having tons of bank holidays, but in most parts of Europe and I think sort of Australia, Japan, Canada, I believe, have had quite a few as well recently. So there's been quite a few bank holidays, let's say, leading up to May. This weekend as well, we got another double bank holiday, at least in the UK. I know this Friday, I think it's only the UK and Japan that have a bank holiday this Friday. Um, yeah, we're lucky. Well, I say lucky enough. I don't know. It depends on your opinion. But we got another bank holiday this Friday in the UK, as I say, for the wedding. Prince William's marrying Catherine Middleton, as we now have to call her. So yeah, another bank holiday in the UK this Friday, and then also the Monday after that. So yeah, we'll see how things go. But like I say, chances are they'll be relatively quiet leading up to May. We just have to see how things go after that. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. As I say, I do apologise about uploading these late, but we've been having sort of internet problems after internet problems, and then, as I say, we had that long bank holiday weekend, and luckily for myself, I don't have to work bank holidays either. So yeah, that's pretty much it. As you know, guys, any questions, any problems, just let me know. I'd be more than happy to help. Yeah, and I think that's pretty much it for now. So anyway, speak to you guys soon, and take care. Thank you.